Good day, class. Welcome to Unit Standard 119467. In this unit standard, we will look at how to use language and communication in occupational learning programs. It is made up of 6 sessions. In this session, we will start by looking at how to access and use available learning resources. The aim of this unit standard is to assist learners in the process of learning through learnerships, skill programs, and other learning programs, which can be applied to any situation where you have to learn something new. The skills obtained through this program will be of use in any situation. A skills development program is meant to help people with doing specific jobs, which is why the materials are developed in a way that can be applied in a workplace. Learning is an ongoing process, which is why it is emphasized to practice your knowledge at your workplace. Communication is divided into 2 categories, which are verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is when 2 or more people are having a conversation. Non-verbal communication is any method of communicating that does not involve talking, which could be writing, signs, body language, or even sound that is not talking. For effective communication to take place, there needs to be a sender, a receiver, a channel, the message, and feedback. Communication occurs when the sender uses a specific channel to deliver a message to a receiver, who will give feedback when they respond to the sender in whatever manner they choose to do so, which could be replying verbally or non-verbally. Learning can take place in various manners for a number of reasons. If you are studying towards a specific qualification, you are quite likely to use different resources to acquire information for you to get your qualification. There are a number of places where one can acquire resources. We will briefly look at the 4 sources of information. The first source is a resource center, which is normally attached to a specific organization, such as universities or government departments. Each resource center will specialize in a particular topic. Resource centers are useful for information on specific topics and for statistics on various problems. The second source we will look at is literature, which is used to get information for a specific purpose, for instance, learning. Literature covers every form of written information, which could be journals, textbooks, newspapers, magazines, reports, financial statements, dissertations, printed conference proceedings, and research dissertations. If you are studying towards a qualification, you will need specific subject-related textbooks instead of getting information from magazines. Literature sources can be found in bookstores and libraries. The third source we will look at is the internet. The internet is an important source of information, which is why it is beneficial to know how to use it and when to use it. The internet is very useful if you require information from other countries without needing to travel there. Some websites also include reports and articles written by academics, and even electronic copies of books that they have in their libraries. The use of email is linked to the internet, which makes it easier to communicate with people around the world. The fourth source of information is people. People can also be a source of information, which is why we have teachers and lecturers. In schools, universities, and colleges, learners have to use textbooks and other written materials in addition to listening to teachers and lecturers in the classroom. Sometimes literature sources are used as proof of statement, especially in research reports. Skills development makes provision for mentors who are constantly involved in guiding the learner in doing the jobs they are doing. Each source of information is suitable to a different type of situation. Some situations might require you to get a combination of information sources. You need to be able to identify the most suitable source for your situation. You need to acknowledge any source of information you use when writing a report, exam, article, or presentation. If you used a textbook, the title of the book, author, year of publication, and country in which it was published have to be included in your writings. The same type of details have to be provided for any other source, and in the case of the internet, you have to include the website address and the date you accessed the information. We have come to an end of our first session. We will continue with the second session after a break.